Man, it's not real.
Hey y'all, it's Treasure Rita and welcome back to my channel. Okay, so today I'm pretty much going to give you all some tips and tricks on how I make over $4,000 a month as an E3 in the military. Usually when you hear E3 in the military, it's typically related with irresponsible, broke, don't know how to save, don't know how to spend money correctly, too young, and such and such. Because really, honestly, that's how it is. That's just the reality. A lot of us are super young, never been to college, straight out of high school, straight from home. And a lot of people never learned how to save, never learned how to spend their money correctly, never had this much money. So, I mean, usually that's how it is. A lot of people, are foolish when it comes to money or ignorant when it comes to money, and that's just how it is sometimes. I was not always perfect. I did not always know how to save. I did not always know these things. It's all about learning. It's all about experience. It's all about asking questions and getting the information that you want. Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it. I have my LES right in front of me, and LES is leave and earning statement, and it's pretty much just a breakdown on how much you make, how much they take out, taxes, and retirement, and all of that good stuff. So we're gonna use the current month, which is February. Okay, so right now the current month on my LES is February. So I'm just gonna list my entitlements that I have. So base pay, I have BAS, which is basic allowance for subsistence, which is food. BAH, which is my favorite. Basic allowance for housing, and then COLA, which is cost of living allowance. So to start, we have the base pay, and base pay is pretty much like just your, what is it called, like your what's the word I'm looking for? Base pay is just your basic, that's how much you get paid. Like if you research how much a E3 gets paid in the military, it's gonna come up, or in the Navy, it's gonna come up as blah blah blah. But over time, you get a raise. I believe every year. So currently, mine for the month of February is $2,052.30. That's my base pay. Okay, so like I said, that's just basic is what you make as an E3. You couldn't have any other entitlements, but that's guaranteed if you are in the military. That's what you get. So that's basic. Next, we're moving on to BAS. So typically, BAS is basic allowance for sustenance, and that's pretty much the money they give you to eat. I was getting BAS up until I got put in like my department that I was working in. Okay, so typically with award hours, you do not have time to go to the galley or to the mess hall, whatever they call it, to eat at the proper time. So for me, I get comrades, and I don't know what comrade stands for, but I'm gonna take a guess. I want to say cost of military rations, probably, but honestly, I tried to look it up and I couldn't find it. So I believe it's just pretty much like I said, when you don't have time to go to the galley, or your work schedule doesn't permit you to go to the galley with the allotted time. So my BAS is currently $369.39. So a tip for you, if you would want that extra almost $400 a month, I would recommend you going to a ward. And like I said, it's pros and cons to everything. So if you don't mind working 12-hour shifts, if you don't mind working night shift, yeah, just try it out, see how you like it, and you could possibly get comrades for it. I know, like in my ward, I work on the multi-service ward, I get comrades, and that's what I get. Moving on, BAH, my favorite. So I was not always getting BAH. Well, I think I was, but it was like $1 something at first because I was living in the barracks. So yeah, like living in the barracks has its pros and cons, just like anything else. Pros for me, it was convenient. It was right across the street from work. Yeah, it was right across the street from work. That's pretty much it. Super convenient. I could just walk there. I can sleep in late if I wanted. So yeah, and cons, definitely roommate, room inspections, and all that other bad stuff you could think. Just imagine what barracks, military barracks look like. Yeah, it's not the best. So I got out of there as fast as I can, and typically as an E3, you cannot move off base. Even at some duty stations, as an E4, you cannot move off base, and that's just how it is. But I got lucky. I prayed to the Lord. That I can move off base, and He made it happen. Just like everything else, because I'm so blessed. He made it happen, and as soon as I got that go to move, I moved out ASAP. And for me, being overseas, you can apply for OHA, which is OHA MIHA, and it's like advanced move-in allowance pretty much. So I got that, and I was able to move in right away, pay my rent right away. But what they do is take out a certain amount of your check every month. And for me, it's like $400, which is, I don't mind at all. I take it out because you're pretty much paying that money back. But you will always have enough money to cover your rent. Like mine is about 165,000 yen, which translates to about $1,600. So I have enough money for my rent. I have enough money for my utilities, and everything works out for me. So the tip is the command you're going to. If you know ahead of time which command you're going to, find out if you can move off base. Like what's the process for that? Sometimes you have to wait a year, sometimes you have to wait 6 months. Whatever the situation is, if you feel like you are responsible and you can pay your bills on time, you can pay your rent on time, and you can live alone, I would absolutely 100% recommend it. Because if you're like me and you are very responsible and you like being alone, you like your own space, definitely take advantage. Like I said, it's not at all commands. I don't know how it is there, but at this command, they don't currently do it anymore. But like I said, I got lucky and I moved out right in time. So if you have the opportunity, definitely take it, because the extra money does come in handy. You can save it. You can do a lot of stuff with it. So definitely try that. Moving on, what do we have next? Last but not least, we have COLA. So COLA is cost of living allowance, and all I know, I can only speak on Okinawa, Japan. I'm pretty sure you get it for every foreign country you go to that you're stationed at. But for us, my COLA right now is $358.31, just like a currency thing, like compensation pretty much. So yeah, the three tips that I want you to take from this is BAS for food is trying to get a ward, because like I said, the shifts, you don't have time to go to the galley. So if you are in the medical field, you can try to work on a ward. For BAH, you can move off base, you can get an apartment, get a roommate or whatever, but get out of the barracks, and that's how you will get BAH, which is basic allowance for housing. And then last but not least, COLA. Try to get an overseas billet right out of court school, right out of your whatever, A school or whatever. Try to get an overseas billet. It's a great opportunity, even if you don't move off base. It's beautiful. Take that chance, take that risk, and you will love it. You won't regret it. You can always go back to the States. Like, not going anywhere. You can always go visit your family, but if you get overseas, honestly, take the opportunity, embrace it, and love it. Yeah, those are all my entitlements. Those are like the COLA. I had a choice in picking that. My overseas orders. My BAH, I had a choice of moving off base, and my BAS, I had a choice of picking a ward pretty much. Could have been anywhere else in the hospital. I didn't really have a choice of picking a ward, but I got lucky enough to get stationed at the hospital, and the opportunity to get a ward was available. So, like I said, take advantage. Ask your LPOs, ask your supervisors, any opportunities to move off base, to get a car, to get this, get that. Like, it's a lot of opportunities to get that extra money. Go to school, go to school, go to school. Please go to school. I don't care if you're taking 2 classes, 1 classes, get that TA. It's free money. Even if you get TA, you can do your financial aid, your FAFSA. That is free money. When you do your taxes, you will get the what is it called? the something, I'll put it down below. But please go to school, get those classes out the way, get that degree, and just please prosper, okay? You are only an E3. I'm only an E3. I just got my degree. I live in a beautiful apartment in Japan, and I just have so many great things going for myself. So the military, you can make the best out of. You can make it what you want. This is your time. You signed that contract, nobody else. So please make the best out of it. That's all I ask. Thank you for tuning in. If you have any comments or questions, please leave them below. And please look out for my future videos. I will be posting.